Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on Ondo. Wanted to cover it because this has been one of maybe the strongest crypto in the top 100. We can easily check that out, but I just wanted to give you my thoughts on this and what's possible. It's actually, wow, BitGet token actually did quite well. Ondo, I'm not even sure if Ondo in terms of market cap is even in the top 100. That could be a bit of a nasty surprise. Oh, it's 58. But regardless, Ondo has been holding up ridiculously well, especially throughout the last 2 days, which obviously saw quite a lot of bearish momentum. Ondo did drop down here. If we zoom out, we did drop down to this previous support level. At the level around 1.25. We didn't drop down to 1.25, but that's the general level that we dropped down into. But strong support from there. And then yesterday afternoon there again was quite a lot of bearish pressure, and Ondo was able to not only hold its main support level, which is the support level right here between 1.4 and 1.5. But we also bounced very nicely from that, which if you take a look at a lot of altcoins right now, they were not able to hold up their levels and hold up their structure, which is even more important for Ondo here, as well as Ondo. Because I wanted to zoom out for a reason. In volatile times like these, it's always a good thing to zoom out. And what you can see with Ondo is that we obviously had that previous all-time high right here at, let's say, 1.45. Went a bit higher, but 1.45 was the main level that was tested. And when we broke above that was incredibly bullish, but I would argue that it's even more bullish that we are now finding balance on top of that support level. All right, now I would almost say, just to give us a little bit more, of a bigger level, because I do think, I mean, if you look at the market last 2 days, we should be prepared at least for more bearish momentum, even though we'll zoom into Ondo in a moment. And I think we are very strong. But I think Ondo has this entire level between 1.45 and ultimately 1.22, where we also have the monthly open right here as support. And as long as we're holding that, and as long as we're finding balance on top of that level, which is space and time, all right? So space is basically that we are in this space right here on top of the level, and time is how long we are in that space. The longer that takes, the more balance we find. And the more balance we find, the stronger the breakout and the stronger the structure. Because the structure we have right now is that we had a strong resistance level, we broke above that, and now I do think we can already say that we have found balance on top of that. So I'm not certain in these market circumstances in December that Ondo is going to be able to make higher highs here. Because ultimately, if we zoom out here, we have a relatively strong resistance level at 1.8, and there's basically resistance all the way from 1.8 up to 2.1, where we have the 1.618 fib of the move down. So to really get some continuation now and get into 2.25 and maybe $2.5, we need to get a pretty big bullish breakout here, and I'm not sure if we'll be able to get that. But like I said, it's already, if we're talking about structure, it's already super bullish that we are consolidating here. And you can also see, and for that I also wanted to zoom in, that we're breaking some sort of a downtrend, or some sort of a short-term downtrend that was forming right here. You can also see that new momentum is coming back into Ondo. Momentum right now is actually back at the same levels as it was on Monday before the flush, so that's great. Ondo fundamentally is also a great level. The volume yesterday during the protection of support levels went up a lot, surged up a lot, so that means that there was a lot of buying pressure coming in to hold up that price. Right now it's dropping down a bit, so that's another reason why I don't necessarily expect a bullish breakout here, but I do think we are getting stable, all right? Because if you gain volume while we're trying to get a bearish breakout, and we don't get the bearish breakout, we actually get a strong reaction here, that's bullish, all right? Even if the volume drops down, then that basically means that we're getting stable here, and we're getting stable in a good area of price. So ultimately, what I expect for Ondo here, just to cut to the chase, is stability. I think we'll be able to hold this level right here. Maybe if we get one more flush, we can actually drop down into 1.28, but I do think we'll recover quickly from that, consolidate, and then eventually we'll break out and get into the $2 levels. But those are my thoughts. You should know I personally hold Ondo. In the Signal group, we were actually able to get an entry right here. So that's doing great. That's what you should know, because obviously that makes me a little bit biased. But hopefully with the arguments and with the analysis I gave you, you also know that this is not just based on me having the coin. It's based on real technicals and real fundamentals. But those are my thoughts. Thank you for watching. Take care. I'll see you on my next videos, and bye.